Hello there, and welcome back to, well, in this case, Castilla and Mexico. Unfortunately, the other episode, or the last one, what should have been episode 2, to some extent got, I don't know how to put this. It failed, I guess is the best way of saying it, because the episode itself ended up having a robotic voice, which kind of screwed things over. I have no idea why. The problem had resolved itself once I actually started my computer this morning, so I have no idea whatsoever what actually the problem behind it is. And as such, what we will be doing is probably just continue here. I'll add a link in the description to the other episode if there's any interest to actually see it. It does have a robotic voice, you are warned. And the only thing I really did was do a little bit colonizing and attacking the other natives, annexing them. Everything here is a core as far as I'm concerned. As you can see, we have released ourselves as Mexico, and we do have a course basically everywhere. Also, we can take a quick look about how Castile is looking. As you can see, I landlocked them to some extent here to make sure that the super colonizers that I created won't actually start causing some, well, extreme problems. What I'll also be doing here is probably just go straight away and attack Castile. They are allied with Portugal and Austria still. I forgot to break the alliances. But even so, we should be capable of taking them down, I think, or I hope. Austria will have a tough time, I think, marching through France. So I'm pretty sure we should be fairly fine. If we take a quick little look here on military too, we have Denmark over Austria of all things. Where the hell is Austria on this list? It isn't even here. Or did I just miss them? Austria doesn't actually have any troops, so attacking now is probably for the best. We'll transfer as many troops as we can, basically everything overseas, and I guess the goal will be to establish to some extent, a colony over there, so we can, down the line, vassalize Castile. So, I'll be building here I believe 20 fleet or 20 ship transport fleet that we will be moving that we'll be using to move the troops overseas, which should work out fairly fine. We'll also cancel the building of everything here. So, as you might imagine, what I've actually done so far is not really much. What I have been doing is, as you could see, release Galicia and release Granada before I changed, and also sell Bragança or Andalusia to Portugal, which is interesting in its own right. Also, as you see, that is basically it. That's all I have done. That is all that basically happened in the last episode. I also took a little look here that I can form Mexico. I can also form Central American nation. So, all in all, quite interesting. The only thing that I can't, I can actually form the Spanish nation as well. So potentially here I could go ahead, vassalize Spain, and then form another nation entirely. But yeah, what we will be doing, I think, is probably just allow our armies to regain morale. And once they have, I guess we will be sending our, maybe overseas to probably get a military access from Portugal, place our army in the same province as theirs, and then basically screw them over. That seems to be, as of now, the best plan. And that is probably what I will do. Basically, we'll start warring from day one. And the reason for that is that my annoying little, guy here took religious ideas rather than anything else. And I can, to some extent, understand that, because if you take a quick look at a religious map mode, it's still pretty, stupid. Let's just say that. We still have a lot to convert. And also, as you can see, the colonial ideas on... some of these things are actually pretty sweet. The religious outpost, missionary strength plus 3%, the free thinkers ID cost minus 10%, the regiment cost minus 10%, global setter increased by 20%, and also leaders without upkeep. Also, once you actually get all the colonial traditions, you get morale of armies plus 10%. So all in all, it's quite interesting even so. But as I said, we will be transporting our army to, basically overseas. Get them into Portugal, get them into the lands where we will be fighting them. And that is what I will be doing now. Simply preparing my my navy and troops to for the journey. I have no idea if my navy will actually survive this trip. That is kind of what is the scariest part here. I cannot get, as you can see here, I can just get military access. I can't actually get the I can't get fleet basing right. So I can get my my navy over there, but it'll probably die on the trip. So that kind of sucks. But worst case scenario, I'll have to build a secondary navy. It's not really that much of a problem. So for now, let's just get everything ready, and of course, as soon as the army maintenance is well put down, the rebels rise up. But due to the fact that the month hadn't changed, apparently I saved myself there. But yeah, there will be a lot of annoying things to note here. Also, I think I forgot to show you the current ruler. Yuan II tells Tiron, 351, not too shabby. Should work out just fine. I have no idea why I actually have a level 2 trader guy. Get back to level 1. So yeah, I'll join up my navies here, and once we have, we'll try and transfer as many troops as possible over to Europe. We'll see how it turns out. Military Tech 8 has been reached, the pike and shot. Military tactics have been increased by 0.25, the combat speed increased by 1. Fire, infantry fire by 0.25, and cavalry shock by a whole point. I can now build training fields and a march, which all in all is pretty good. The first navy has been sent over. As you can see, the religious unit is only 39%, which kind of sucks. Because it means that there will be a lot of rebels, and it will be hell to deal with them, unfortunately. I have no idea if the navy here will actually make it trip back. It probably won't, as you can see here. So, yeah. Most of the vessels were lost, and I'm pretty sure we'll lose the remaining as well. Or will they actually make the trip? Yeah, 5 of them made a trip, so I need to build 8 more transport ships to be able to transport every single army, or every single military man from one point to the other. But with that said, we will probably go for a war against Castile pretty soon. We'll see how it turns out. We have a new heir throne, Enrique, 323, not too shabby at all. Can probably make that work. Also, we have our navy now built, so we'll be, I guess, starting to send troops overseas again, or basically send the last army overseas. This is kind of, well, I'm still missing one ship. There we go. As I was saying here, we'll probably send all of our armies overseas, but that is kind of a gamble here. As you can see, there's, well, peasants that want to rise up everywhere. Once again, peasants aren't really that much of a problem. Worst case scenario, get a noble republic, and have to rely, or basically get your income screwed over for a time. Should be alright even so. But what we will be doing, of course, now is getting ready to send our armies basically now over to Portugal. And we'll be aiming at destroying, I guess, the Portuguese army first if they join the war. Simply because of the fact that we'll have our army stationed basically on top of them. So that should work out just fine. We rule as we see fit or try to improve the situation. Here I will sacrifice some ducats, and we do already have some rebels rising up here. I think I can actually, yeah, I think I can afford to raise up a army here of mercenaries to fight them. We'll probably end up taking quite a bit of loans during this war, which is unfortunate. There aren't really too much we can do about that. We'll have a need to have cash, and as such, there aren't really that much we can really do about it. And of course, the rebels decide to jump up in a province where I basically have. My apologies, have no one. So, there we go. I think we need some more. We'll go for this. See if we can make it work. So, is my navy back or there yet? Are we there yet? We're almost there, and as you can see, the trip has already taxed the navy quite a bit. So, we'll be trying to salvage the fleet by sending it home, but I don't expect it to live. It's not that likely, to be honest. So, what will we do now? We'll aim at trying to beat the rebels with these 7,000 mercenaries. It's not that probable, I know, but it's all that we have. So, let's just get ready here for the war against Portugal and Castile. I have no idea how many troops Castile actually has right now, so let's take a quick look. Castile has 15,000 and 16,000 in manpower, so this could potentially be a very interesting battle. Granada with their 3,000, Galicia with Portugal itself. It could potentially turn out real bad, and also, of course, due to the fact that I'll have to sacrifice stability to be able to fight this war. So I guess we'll just get ready then. Hopefully, I can dislodge these rebels, although it doesn't really look that likely. But I think we are as ready as we will ever be, as of now. So we will declare war. Good relations. Let's see here. Relations and an insult. Well, missionary got done. This is kind of annoying though, that these guys decide to rise up in missionary land, so to speak. But there we go. Some of our vessels were lost, and it seems like, yeah, the remainers will make it home, but just barely. So that is fine. But yeah, we will do to some extent, a risky war here now. We'll take some stability hits, we'll take war exhaustion, and potentially both Austria and Portugal will join in this, and potentially then Austria. They didn't have that many troops, so I don't think they will become war leader, but if they do, as you can see, they'll bring in their 3, 6, 9, 11 allies. Do these guys actually have 11 allies? Wow. But we'll give it a go. Worst case scenario, we'll be a little bit down the drain. But we'll do that, and then we'll reduce and boost this straight up again. I know this is a waste of admin power, since I should probably save up for that next idea, but we'll take a chance here and see what happens. The Portuguese here don't really have any morale, and as such they are easily marched on. Granada, Galicia, Austria, Portugal, and Portuguese Brazil. So the Portuguese actually started colonizing, which is kind of the bad news here. Let's see if we can find the Castilian army and destroy it before it becomes a troublesome foe. So, hopefully then this will be a victory. I'll probably show you this next battle here, which most likely will decide the outcome of the war. If we win it, we win the war. If we lose it, we are screwed. But it seemed like we won it. And I guess what I will still do here now is try to hunt down the remnants of the armies and basically just get these things destroyed once and for all. By destroying these armies, I should be able to make things work. Unfortunately, the peasants here won a siege, and just because of that, I think we'll go ahead and accept the demands here. As you can see, there's only less than taxes, which means I take a hit to my prestige and also my... wow, we almost lost that battle. We almost lost it. So yeah, I need both armies to be able to fight these guys, it seems. Yeah, we'll march on them. Hopefully the... yeah, that's really bad. I got both the terrain and crossing modifiers against me, so that is probably the end of this campaign, as it were. And apparently I still have low morale. Probably due to the prestige problem. But at the very least I do have something left. So, let's see here. They will be attacking now. Let's see if we can actually make a... yeah, actually, if they just keep on attacking, we can potentially make something work here, although it is rather doubtful. It could potentially be something, well, come something positive out of it. But we'll simply wait and see. Most likely the first war here will be a loss, but hopefully we can pull something off in the future. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, as you can see, we lost another battle. They attacked us, so I'm pretty sure that if I can white peace out, I would do that, but unfortunately I cannot. And of course, I don't really have anything they want either, so that army is most likely going to be destroyed. And if I could, I would evacuate it home, but I can't. So what I guess we'll do here is try to get military access with Aragon, and then try and escape that way. But unfortunately, it seems like we will not be allowed to. Yeah, as I expected here, we lost the entirety of our forces, and with that, we might as well be kind of screwed. So I should probably not have done that. I sacrificed a lot of admin power for a idea group that I probably should have waited for the while trying to save up for the next idea group at level 7. So all in all, I have done a lot of stupid things here in quick succession, and that is currently why we might be looking at a drawn-out scenario here. I thought I would be able to pull off a victory, but unfortunately I wasn't, so that sucks. Diplomat Technology Advanced, Trade Depot, and Dry Dock, level 8. I can now build a Dry Dock and a Trade Depot. Other than that, not really that interesting. So, yeah, the morale issues probably stems from from the fact that we have low prestige, we have low legitimacy, and all of that. So we'll probably try again later once we have done some colonization and made things work here. So we'll ignore them. Can't take that extra hit to hit to prestige. Positive though, I'm pretty sure the Castilians can't actually get over here. So for the time being, we're safe at least. But not much we can do. Next time we'll try to do some rebuilding. Yeah, this is the end. Next time we'll do some rebuilding and try to make things work. And I do apologize for that last episode being totally annoying. If any of you actually know how to edit the sound to make it sound less robotic, I can upload the audio file if you would like to. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.